Evening, good evening, good evening. Come into the J spot, replacing your G spot every Thursday from 6.
Very confusing. And maybe I'm the only one. Again, as I said, I stay on the J spot, that's my place over there because I know I have a whole special different set of issues and concerns that I deal with on my own. So, maybe I'm alone in this. But if I'm not, and you want to be brave and you want to join me and you have those same sentiments, and when did this become something that you have to think about? Like, it was just always, in my opinion, it was always to just go ahead and do it. It was the man. The man took the lead. If he did not, then he wasn't into you. He was leading elsewhere. And that's how I've always been taught. And that's kind of how I still, he's leading whom he's interested in. And that's a very key step that I think a lot of women are missing because, again, I personally don't think it's changed. But fellas, tell me, Lawrence, you're saying that it doesn't matter. Janelle, you're saying you kind of teetering a little bit with me, like you kind of expecting them to, call and follow. But does it matter? Guys, like, I mean, are you guys still taking that first step and that initial step for the women that you're interested in? If you're interested in her, are you following up? If you're not following up, does it mean you're not interested in her? Yes, we had a great time, but the connection or something is missing and we're not going to go further. And if that's the case, like, I mean, ladies, do you want a guy to tell you that, like, at the end of the night or whatever? Do you want him to tell you, you know what? Listen, we had a great time. I had a great time with you, sweetheart. But you know, this is it. Like, I don't see myself, going further with you with anything. It was good. We can be cool and this and that, but as far as entertaining anything serious, I don't see that. Would you respect and want a dude to tell you that, or would you want to just go off and sit by the sunset and kind of, you're sitting there a nervous wreck because you're hoping that he calls, and then after a week has gone by, you kind of be like, okay, well, I guess he's not gonna call. That's it. Do you want to wait and see, kind of be surprised and see if he calls, or do you like at the end of the night, like I say, just let's just close on this deal right now and let's put it out there. It's not going any further. Or ladies, if you feel that way, if you feel after the night that, you know what, listen, I had a great time, but this is it. I think that we can be cool. We can hang out or talk from time to time or whatever your stipulations are for that dude. Would you tell him at the end of the night, or would you kind of just leave him guessing and see, kind of what's going on from there? Jeanette, Adrian, you saying I was taught if I didn't hear from a guy by a certain time that I should call. I never did that because I wanted the guy to leave. I'm with you, Adrian. I never really like to call either because, again, it just doesn't seem like they would be interested. If they were interested, then they would call. That's, again, but fellas, is that a game? Is that a test that you guys do to see if she's into you? Because I know I hear a lot of guys saying, I'm tired of being rejected and this and that. But is new safety mechanism that you guys are using? Janelle, she's saying, I like the guy to take the lead as well, but you can call like, hey, how are you? You'll know right away. And I feel that too, Janelle. I just feel like, isn't he wondering, hey, how's it going with me? Like, I don't know. And it's, again, like I say, I'm stuck in the 90s. Like, I'm still stuck in that 80s, the 80s, 90s kind of, rearing. And that's the stuff that Medea and them taught you, your aunties and them taught you. That's what they taught you. But now, like I say, with social media and everything is so fast paced. Like, okay, well, if you not talking, if he not responded or she not responded, everybody is so quick to move on. And it's just like, okay, well, dig, I was just waiting to see, what happened, especially if you had a great time. Now listen, I can understand that if the date was crummy, he sucked, you sucked, then everybody knows where they stand after that night. Well, at least most people, because some people really don't know that they suck, and you gotta kind of pull them to the side and say, honey, let me holler at you for a second. You know, all that you doing is too much. Try not to do it for the next time so that you can at least get a call back, because you made it to the interview, but you won't get a call back for the job. So you did not get hired for the position. You got called for the interview. That's the first date. That's how I look at it. That's the first date. You got called for the interview. But if you don't get a call back, you didn't get the job. That's just real. If you do not get a call back, you do not pass go. It ain't nothing to be mad about. It's real. Keep it moving. Like, don't get your feelings. If especially, listen, you all, let me talk to all of my sensitive people. Come on, y'all. Come on. Because I know I'm not the only one that's sensitive. Let me talk to all the sensitive people, the romantic, oh, soap opera loving people such as myself. Listen, I'm going to talk to myself because I know I stay in my feelings 1000% of the time. 1000% of the time, I am. You know what? It's worth it because I'm loyal and I'm dedicated. So it's like you only fight for what it is that's important to you. If it's not important, then it's like, okay, you fall back. But again, in my opinion, the first date is the interview. If you don't get a call back, you did not get the job. That's men or women. If there's no call back, you did not get the position. Keep looking. Go back to your matchaboo.com, your I want a thug life, thug ain't loving me right.com. Go back to all those and try again. You guys, we're gonna take a short musical break. And when we return, we're gonna get into our next hot topic. Guys, it was so much juicy stuff. I can't wait to share this next topic with you. It could be a tearjerker, you guys. You're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Hey, guys.
I would not believe if someone would have told me you would come along, to revamp my soul. Cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold. So cold. You had good energy, exactly what I needed. You walked in my life and placed the joy where was needed. Not a mirage, what I feel for you. Put that on God, girl, I'm loving you. Said it's easy. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you has always been wonderful, more than you'll ever know. We got good chemistry, go together like love said. The passion and care we show one another tops all the rest. The feelings I have for you, I ain't felt in so long. We share together, baby, the bond is so strong. It's no facade of what I feel for you, love. But that, oh God, I got love for you, yeah. Said it's easy to love. Easy to love. Yeah. Said it's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy. It's easy to love. Easy to love. Said it's easy. So easy to love. Loving you has always been easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you, yeah, is what I search my life to do. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Welcome back
yeah.
to relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy,
Ooh.
simply, E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kid. Hey, E, how you doing tonight?
Well,
Good. Well, you are just basking and glowing. Okay, then.
thank you.
Yes. Well, guys, listen again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please go and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for
Denise.
all three. E, you got any shout outs? Any?
Oh man, shout out to the Kickback. Shout out to most
Hey,
definitely
guys.
Urban Grind. Oh,
Hey, Urban
congratulations.
Grind.
Wally's just doing so many great things. So congratulations to
Congratulations,
Wally and
Wally.
Urban Grind. Most definitely questions, my group questions. Hi to all the fellas in questions. Hey,
Hey,
Odell.
guys.
And oh, it's some birthdays, this week, and sadly, Toni Morrison, she had passed 2
Oh
days
yeah,
ago.
I'm sorry. Definitely sorry to hear that. Definitely a great author.
So shout out to the birthdays, the Leos. It's Leo season, and they losing control. These
Well,
lives.
I'm an
is out.
Aquarius, so I'm not gonna celebrate and rock with anybody but an Aquarius. When it's raining and storming and sleeting and snowing outside, that's what we are.
They ain't trying to rock with us. I know, because they like, nah, it's cold out. Somebody made a little tag, but that's why my mama said when it's raining and snowing outside, nobody can come to your party. And I was like, for real? That's how y'all doing it? They had the little young Cardi B, with on her hips and everything. I said, that's how y'all doing it, but that's okay. That's okay. So shout out to all the Leos. Happy birthday. Lady
Happy
Red's birthday was the other day. C-Dub's birthday is coming up. So happy birthday to all the Leos.
Happy belated birthday. Happy birthday, C-Dub.
And so, yeah. Oh, hey, LaToy.
Hey, LaToy.
Hey.
So listen, guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. If you guys like what we're doing, please share the feed, share the feed, share the feed. Invite your friends to like our page. Invite some people to the group. Now listen, about that group, look, we're not gonna have everybody up in there because we try to run a nice, grown, and sexy conversation type environment. So if you wanna, be about that thug life, we respect that. But we won't respect it. We won't have it in grown and sexy conversations with Jay. If every other word gotta be a 4-letter word, we respect your right to do all that on your page. Just, not with us, because we want to have an intelligent conversation. We want to be able to agree to disagree, because it's going to be so many different topics that we talk about. And for the most part, we definitely have a great time. So again, please invite your grown, mature-minded friends to the group Grown and Sexy Conversations with Jay. Again, guys, thank you so much for all of your support and your participation. We appreciate it. We are almost 4 years old. So you guys have been listening to us and watching us for 4 years. I'm going to turn on my good side, you guys, because I done had probably gonna put on a pound or two. Let me go. I tried to put the good bra on today, to impress you all, because after 4 years, things change, so I got the good bra on today because, I want to come before you guys looking decent, because listen, 4 years, do y'all know how many cups of coffee I've consumed? Do y'all know how many donuts I've eaten? Do you know how many calories? How many?
I was gonna say something else, but
what?
No, you know how many penises been on this set? That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I can say penis. That's not a profanity word. It's profound, but it ain't profanity.
My mind was nowhere near where hers went. That's not. I'm just like, so I'm just trying to make sure, that everything is in order, because again, 4 years, you guys, my goodness, we just still trying to, maintain our girlish, figures. It's some, around a Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Christmas holiday. It's always hard to do that, but we definitely do what we can. So again, guys, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you all rocking with us.
Yes.
And with that, we're gonna rock on right to the next hot topic. Now, there's some bull junk right here. So, guys, I need to know, because it's gonna be some people that's gonna be mad at what I say. Just love me in spite of. I'm just gonna tell you, just love me in spite of. So now here's the scenario. If a dude, okay, a low, if a man smashes his homeboy side chick, is that disloyal? Is the friend disloyal for smashing the side chick? You all, please tell me, what are your thoughts on that? Because first of all, to have a side chick, you got to have a whole main chick.
Yeah, but see, at least it's not his main chick. It's a side chick, so that's on him.
So is the friend disloyal for smashing the side chick?
No, that's like passing around a blunt. You just pass.
You passing the toilet paper, because I mean, the side
chick. She the side chick. She knew her spot. She probably was hoping, well, maybe if I hit oh boy, he'll take me seriously and I could be in a relationship with him. But she don't realize, no, because you the side chick and everybody done talked about you and know how loose your walls is, whatever else, maybe it might be tight. I don't know Wallace. I know Wallace stuff people. So I'm just saying, so there's a doubt. He cool. They still can be besties. They still can play ball on the court, all that stuff.
Hey, Gretchen, she said, you still look good. Thank you, Gretchen. We do what we can. We gonna eat a little bit more. Like y'all thought I was gonna say that. Hey, T. Edwards, how you doing, hon? Hey, Odell. Listen, so is the friend wrong for smashing his homeboy's side chick? This chick, she's sitting on the line, because here's the thing. The side chick is single.
Technically, because she was side chick and
she the side chick,
so she may be
single. So why? Listen, this is what I don't understand. You got a whole relationship. How are you trying to put rules and regulations on the side?
That's
chick?
What I don't get.
You're not even following the rules and regulations for your main relationship. So how in the doohickey are you trying to tell anybody anything?
I guess, and the sad thing about it is they're not even taking care of the side chick. It's not like you taking care of it like you would take care of your mistress or whatever. This is just a piece of, I say ass, right? Because that's in the Bible.
But this
it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. This piece of ass, you smash it. That's in the Bible, though. It's in the read up in there. It's in the red word, the red print. He said that too. That man, he said that too. So
wait a minute. So it's a mistress and a side piece. A side chick, are they the same?
Mm-mm.
Really? What's the difference between a mistress and a side chick? Now, this is some new mess to me.
The mistress get taken care of. The side chick just only get the D.
So the side chick is just the jump off.
Just to jump off. The mistress get, the gifts and everything, and she don't get forgotten. He can still spend time with the mistress. You saw Wait and Exhale, and he told old girl she does not want to be alone tonight. He took her out on New Year's Eve of all Eves, the New Year's of the Eves. Took his mistress out, not the side chick, not to jump off. This was the one he left his wife for. The mistress, you'll leave your wife for the mistress. You ain't gonna leave your wife for the side chick. That's just your side piece. You just gonna tap it because she tap available. Well,
you learn something new every day, you guys. So listen, I thought the side chick and the main, the mistress were definitely one and the same. I mean, because listen, today though, dudes are not really even doing that. They're not even taking care of the mistress.
See,
because you got the side chick. So why do I got to take care of the mistress? She's just like a wife at home that obviously done got on my nerves. So now I got a mistress. So if the mistress getting on my nerve, I got the side chick. I'm gonna spend more time with the side chick because she easier and less responsibility.
No, that's just something to screw. That's like getting.
But she less responsibility.
She less responsibility, but but you just hitting it. You don't really, you ain't paying for nothing,
But that's what the mistress. That's what she was supposed to been starting off doing. But see, then she wanted to start getting wifey privileges, and he like, wait a minute, I'm about sick of you and you. Let me go find a her.
Yeah, well, it could be a shim.
Y'all better watch it with all that, cheating and slipping. Because I'm telling you, listen, them people, I don't know what they like to be referred to as, the trans whatever. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but let me tell you, you go to these popular these clubs, the cabaret clubs and things like that. When I tell you they have some smoking body, let me tell you, I have sat back a couple of times to just get some information on who doing their hair, how you get your teeth like that, how do you get your skin like, because listen, they got it. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. I'm like, they have all the hair flowing. I'm like, this one, I'm just like, you guys don't leave me, but I got to stay back. I got to talk to. I'm like, I was just like that because I
got a lot of protein in their system.
How they got? I walk right into. I swear for Lord, I walk right into that when I walk. Hey, Katie. Hey, Katie. I walk right into that one. Hey, Katie, how you guys doing? Are you saying, Gretchen? She's saying, waiting to exhale. If she's single, absolutely. If she's single, listen.
Because she's a side piece. Side pieces are single. I saw a side piece that she was so cold. She had somebody bring her some food that was just a little goofy. And then she had like the spook that sat by the door. He was sitting right by the door waiting for me to leave so he could go ahead and get his jump off in it. And then, he'd be satisfied. And she was just, she was just having her little random, Then after she jumped him off or whatever, she had another dude waiting at the meal. I was like, but nobody took her seriously. Nobody took her out and like that. She was just the jump off. And she didn't want to know whether or not, if any of these guys were in relationships and stuff, because she just didn't want to know. She'd rather leave it to her imagination that, I am the only one or whatever. They come there, they express their whole little feelings about their main female and this and the other and get everything off of their chest. They don't even leave no money on the coffee table or the little, the nightstand after they done popped you, raw and everything. They done just, okay, gotta go, can't even kiss you.
Oh, God.
They know that your mouth been on everybody else's little thing lane.
So. But then if they don't kiss her, but then they don't mind entering the valley without a raincoat on, I mean, that really doesn't make any sense.
Valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah, it definitely is the shadow. I see dead people. I see dead people.
Help me.
Hey, bruh, fam, I've been in here since 1982. Can you help a brother out?
Just throw me a rope. Don't use that condom.
Throw me a lifeline.
She lying and she said she tight. It's loose.
Right. It sucked the condom right off.
Joseph Ragland off of the other feed says, hey Willie, says only a reason a man take on a side chick is because the wife stops putting it out. Talking about it ain't about sex. Dumbest stuff I've ever heard. It's not because she stops putting out. Okay, that's because he's selfish. That's why he puts on a side chick, not because she stops putting out. People get tired sometimes. Hell, and probably the sex ain't all that good anyway. So she might got her a side dude too. Why he got him a little raggedy side chick?
Now, would she be wrong for having a side dude?
No.
Fellas, Facebook, what do you guys think? So the friend, he's smashing the homeboy's side chick. Is he wrong? Is she wrong? Does he have a right to tell this side chick, listen, you can't deal with nobody else but me, but you in a whole 5 relationship, you got about 12 kids, 3 triplets, 2 dogs, a fish, a horse, and a guinea pig. How you got time to be doing all that?
Is he doing it? He's not doing enough for the animals.
I hope he not.
Katie Lowe says 2 kind of side chicks. Country chicks get laid, city chicks get paid. I don't know, because I done seen some country chicks get paid, laid, fried, dyed, laid to the side. I done seen it all. White socks and drawers. I'm just saying.
Well, listen, choose ye this day which side of the fence you're going to be on. But my thing is, if you're in a relationship, fix your relationship. It's like there's nothing, or if you don't want to be, okay, let me ask you guys this. Am I saying and looking at this so carelessly to just think that if you're not happy, leave? Is that? I
don't think you should leave. I think you should at least try to communicate. You should try
before cheating, though. Before like if you're at the point where you gotta cheat, like that's saying that you don't want to be there, or is it not saying that you don't want to be there? Is it saying that listen?
I don't think it's saying that you don't want to be there. I just think that it's saying that I care about this person. I still love this person, but it's just maybe the sex is trash. Maybe maybe her stuff is trash or whatever, but you like all
But
these other positive
even
things
people
with
with
this person.
good hoo-ha get
I
cheated on.
know,
I mean, Kim
'cause
done got trampled all through.
I got some good stuff, and I got cheated on. I tell you, my stuff is like you throw it in the air, turn into sunshine. I swear to God, it's that good.
Listen, you done seen all these Kardashians get cheated on.
She had that loose stuff. It wasn't good. She just didn't look cute.
Well, they say that they be going and getting those. Okay, well,
the vaginal rejuvenation.
Yeah, those.
I bet it had to get rejuvenated.
Get it reconstructed, get the plastic surgery on it. But if you still get cheated on, so it's cheating only about sex. When people cheat, is it only about sex?
No, I don't think it's only about sex, but like the rejuvenation, to go back to that, I don't think that just because you get your coochie rejuvenated don't mean it's going to be good. It just makes it a little bit tight. Stuff still might be dry as the Sahara, you might have lips, floating on the outside that don't even look right. It may look like chewing gum down there. So that's not the rejuvenation. Is just going to tighten it up a little bit. And then your stuff might be so loose, nothing can tighten it up.
So now then what about after? Okay, so now after the good sex and after y'all done having all this good sex and now you back to getting on his last good nerve. I mean, good sex only gonna last for a little while, and then you back to, he asking you to cook or manage the money, and you spending up all this money. You can't keep a house, but you got some good coochie. Man. You got some good cooch. You got some good hooch.
That's not profanity.
You got some good hooch, but you can't cook a meal. You can't clean a toilet. You can't balance a checkbook, but she
can balance on her head.
Yeah. But his bank account is negative because she can't count. But she got some good hooch.
He messed up. He know what he married her for.
Right.
Joseph said, well, Denise says no rules for sides, and that is true. There's no rules for sides. Joseph says she do have a side dude. That's why she stopped putting it out to the husband. That's what the divorce is made of. Daniel Crawford said, I done checked it. He didn't check it at the right time. Yes, you have checked it at the right time.
Yes. So listen, fellas, do y'all cheat on good hooch? Women that got good hooch?
Yes.
And if you do, what are some of the reasons that you cheat if she got some good hooch, but you still cheat? Why do you cheat?
Because she gained weight.
Who said that? And ladies, for men that got good hoo-ha, do you still cheat?
Men don't have hoo-has. They got winkies. They do. I don't have hoo-has.
Okay, so for men, if they got a good hangman, women, do you still cheat? And if you cheat, why do you cheat? You got a strong soldier.
Because he ain't got no job. He ain't got no job. He just can lay the pipe. He ain't got no conversation. He just cute. You really can't even take him nowhere. You can just take him to the bedroom and that's it. You can't even take him nowhere else because he can't pay for it.
So then that's kind of saying that good sex ain't gonna keep you.
No.
Good sex ain't gonna keep you with somebody if you still cheating on somebody that got good hooch and they got a good strong soldier. They got a strong following. And if you still cheating on that, then that tells you that sex ain't gonna keep a person.
No, but the people don't realize that, and especially all the stuff that you see now on social media and videos, whatever. They're still thinking that, okay, good wing wong, I got this good monkey, it's going to keep this person. No, it's not.
Because I put it on him, and then you get up and you see the bill for the room now, and he gone.
It's always somebody's stuff that's going to be tighter, wetter, hotter. Someone's going to be better. Somebody's going to be bigger, thicker. Or even got a pencil and can do them pencils right. So it's always
and that's why that's why the relationships have to be based upon more than superficial things, because if not, then it's like, as we're going to talk about later on tonight, monogamy. I mean, it's like people gonna be all over the place. You guys, we're gonna take a short musical break, and when we return, we're gonna get into our next hot topic. Now, this was a tearjerker for me because I'm like, this one had me all in my feelings. I'm still in my feelings about it. You guys, you're listening to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
I get so lonely, can't let anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. You don't ever wanna spend some time. I want your love in every drop of a dime. You see me calling, you should come running. Quit all that stalling. My body's calling. I got no time. What about time? This could be so perfect for one hell of a night. Think you got a secret ease. Any coke in my cup. I just wanna slow dance on you, baby. We can turn it up. You had your chance. No second chances. This love I had is not for play. Under no circumstances, I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so lonely. Can't let no anybody love me. You are the one that lives in me, my dear. I should never feel lonely. Lately your love has been on my mind. Yeah, obviously busy. I wanna unwind, fantasizing, thinking about you. Imagine all I could. Anticipating is about to go down. I get so lonely. Don't leave me waiting up for you. I get so lonely. You had your chance. No second chances. This love I had is not for play. Not for play. Under no circumstances, I'm in need of romancing. Pick up the phone 'cause I get so I get so
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay. And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Boom, 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 boom.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. I know. Wait, was that two different songs? You know what? It's a remix. It's the 2019 remix coming out soon. So, you guys definitely out on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio. And Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. You got some comments here because I see you.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, Danielle Crawford, I like what she says. She says, if he don't challenge you mentally, another will. If he don't pay the bills, another will. If he don't eat the groceries, another will, etc. So, and then she says, oh God, okay. So then, Mr. Willie James says, trust goes way farther than sex, which is true. And then Danielle, she makes a comment because you said down the stairs. She said, why not? Wait, not the stairs. Affleck. So.
Right, listen, hey, you know what? In the wintertime, slip on a patch of ice, listen.
The baby that came out, I'm sorry, I tried to keep it.
So, fellas, if she comes, she all broke up.
Woo. She knew what she was up to. I had a friend get pulled at, the dude, they went to the convenience store, got some condoms and stuff. She put the condom on him, and then she got pregnant. I was like, cuz you let him hit it from the back, and he slipped that condom off and was hitting it from the back.
Oh, no.
She was like, I ain't keeping this. I said, really? She's like, She's like, I got an appointment tomorrow. I'm not keeping this. I know.
Lord. So, listen, govern your regions accordingly, okay?
You got to watch.
You got to watch. And feel.
Eggplant. Wait. No, you ain't putting this in. Wait. You can still shoot out, baby. Wait, and if I'm fertile, but I ain't worried about that no more. Exactly. Precious said exactly.
Well, you guys, listen. Here's our next hot topic. Now, this is some bull junk right here. This is a Dear Jay. Let me get it.
Oh, get it.
Okay, Dear Jay, I've been married for 25 years and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I recently found out that my husband has been having an affair for the past 2 years. This completely blindsided me. I truly did not see this coming. I did not get the truth from him. Instead, the mistress, she called her, like that female HOE right there, told me everything. My question is, would you be able to mend this 25 years of marriage after all of this? Sincerely, 25 years of marriage, heartbroken. Oh my God. Oh, what guys, what do you guys think? I need some water on
Do
this.
he got children with the?
They have children.
With the
She's
mistress?
it doesn't say.
Yeah, you can fix that because grandma did it. Grandma knew that down the road, Miss Sally was, granddaddy's hoe. She knew that stuff. She's like, I'm pregnant. I ain't trying to screw you. I'm too big. I'm carrying all the triplets you done gave me and stuff. Nah, you ain't opening up these legs. Don't screw Sally. You better not get her pregnant. And if you do get her pregnant, the dang baby ain't yours. That's all I know. Sally's a hoe. So, yeah, you can fix that. It's just, it's heartbroken or whatever. You need to get something to do because 25 years, you can't still be no housewife. Them children is grown. And I'm like, come on. You gotta go get a hobby. Start going out. You start going out, make him miss you. That's the problem. You come home, he probably come home from work, he see you, you probably in the same little house robe you've been in, your hair been the same way for the past 25 years, your titties done hit the floor and stuff. He tired of, roll them bad boys up, stick them in that cup, put it in his mouth. I mean, something, make him excited.
Okay, so what I will say is, just to answer this, so I can help unpaint that picture, because they did Dear Jay, and there was a picture attached. She's hot.
Really?
She's hot. The wife is hot. You guys.
So it's something. It's
so
something.
She's not an old beat up looking chick.
Well, that shows you. Even on hot chicks, men cheat.
When I tell you she is hot, she is flipping hot. I'm just
you gay, huh?
I'm just like, well, I said, see, but again, it goes back to it doesn't matter how you look.
Yeah.
Like 25 years. So can this relationship be fixed, you guys? She really needs some help. She's really torn. She doesn't know what to do. I mean, can you imagine being married 25 years and then all of a sudden somebody pulls the rug from up underneath you? You like, wait a minute. 25 years, that's that's a long time to be laying up with somebody smelling their funky feet. You used to, it's like the air you smell, it's like the air smell the same because you guys have been breathing the same air for 25 years. So I know there will be some that say, walk away and all this and that. That's 25 years.
She might have to change up her sex game. Danielle says, 25 years, you're supposed to know him inside and out. Nowadays, you didn't even see that coming. And that's true. She didn't even see that coming, 25 years. And, his side chick, she knew. I'm sorry. I knew when I was married and that dingbat was cheating, I knew my monkey went dry. It was like, he done been somewhere else. You got to do the DNA test. Listen, when you have your husband and y'all having sex, so that means that y'all having unprotected sex. Y'all have been screwing for 25 years. Bet. Your body leaves a DNA code on that penis. Period. You can't wash it off and stuff. Now, when he goes stick his monkey and his dingling into somebody else, and even if he's using a condom or, or hitting it raw, that DNA is on there. And the stuff from the condom is on there. So your body, when he comes back to you, your body's going to recognize whether or not he done been somewhere or not. And if your body turns dry, it's not that you're getting old and it's just, menopause or whatever, or your hormones. No, your body like, I don't recognize this piece.
Right, like where you
that ain't me. Let me taste it. That ain't me.
Oh, have y'all ever performed the sniff test?
I've never sniffed balls.
Some people aren't doing. I mean, I've heard that you see it all on the reality shows. Like, please, I waited till you get. And I know some people that used to do the sniff test. I mean, but I'm like, I didn't understand why they were sniffing because you still stay. So don't sniff and he guilty and then you still stay. That defeats the purpose of doing a sniff test. But again, 25 years. I just can't see how do you walk away from that. So what I would say is, first of all, anytime a couple has been together for that amount of time, there has to be a reason. You don't just after 25. Okay, so in year 23, He walked out. He started cheating in year 23.
He been cheating.
So either something happened and he's not saying anything, because I don't think that all people 25 years and if he's never had any instances in 25 years, then I would say something happened. If this is his first offense, something has happened.
This ain't his first offense. He had
now
a
if he done stumbled and he done had to be redeemed a couple of times throughout 25 years, you got you a man whore. But if this is the first offense, if he's willing, I would,
she watching, right? Listen, I know she watching the show right now, and she gonna think about it. Wait, E said about the dry coochie. Wait a minute, and I got some KY jelly, thinking it was something wrong with me, and then she gonna go back and go through all those 25 years and realize 10,000 times out of those 25 years, your monkey went dry right when he stuck it in. Wait a minute, so she gonna be like, you know what, you bastard. So like Aaliyah said, pick yourself up and try again. Get you something new. Get you a side dude. He'll never know. Joseph Ragland says, listen, she stopped putting out and probably fell for some lame. I'm a master barber. I've had many men in my chair crying out about they lame wives. And then Danielle says, okay, let me stop being and say, take the time to learn to have self-love. Stop focusing on him, what he got going on, and live your best life for the next 25 years. And she's right.
And then so Denise is asking, he got caught year 23. Well, according to the letter, he started cheating in year 23. He just got caught in year 25. So he's been having this affair for 2 years. So I don't know how how do you have an affair for 2 years? I don't know.
I can tell you. I want me to give you a phone number. You can call him and ask him. He tell you. He got caught. He got caught in his mess, but he tell you, well, this is how you do it. I can't tell you how not to get caught, but I can just tell you how to do it. Because dude, he was like, I was like, where you been at? I was on the west side with my brother. Yeah, because your cell phone puts you in East Chicago, Indiana. So how you on the west side with your brother and your cell phone is in a whole nother state? Huh? See, now you're trying to think of a lie.
Man, so I know this lady, she done got so her car, her dude drives her car. And so he's got another chick. So he's getting tickets, and the tolls coming back to her house. And she knows that this is the route to this chick's house. So he got tickets 4:45 a.m. for blowing the tolls and just hundreds of dollars worth of tolls. My question is, how are you still with him?
Cause he got probably benefits, great job. She didn't put all this time up into this, and so she's just like, I'm gonna just stay here. And
but it's like she's the side chick, because he got a whole family with this other lady, but you're taking care of him. So I say, let me tell you, ticket number 1, you would have been calling on God himself to be trying to get back home, because trust me, Lord knows, I swear.
Wait, he has her car?
He has her car, and that's why the tickets, so when he gets the tickets from blowing through the tolls, they come to her because it's her car.
And she just...
And she knows that she knows where he's going and where he's coming from just based upon the tickets. She knows, and how many times he's been there, because each time he's blowing through the toll.
It's no way. Ain't no ain't no stuff that delicious. It's not none that delicious. That's what it's. Boy, I've seen people do some dumb things over some coo and some, some winky wonk. It's just not that serious. There you go with the bang, bang, bang. It's just not that serious.
You gotta sometimes you just gotta hold your peace. Man,
get you a toy. I got a couple of toys. Get you a toy. Just put it on and get the remote control. And you good to go.
You guys, on that toy note, we're gonna take a short musical break, and we'll return. You guys, we're gonna get into another hot topic, and we got a hot, exciting guest here with us tonight. So stay tuned. You're listening to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time.
You did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20 piece. Cause girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clone on. Why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that clone on, girl. Why you gotta look so good? I can look into your not an average. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I want a check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your clothes on. Why you gotta look so good? It's something about you. When you put your clothes on. Why you gotta look so good? When you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Or when you're at the job, just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club, turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor, giving more. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman on. Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, your nails done, when you put that clothes on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay, and sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply,
Say it.
E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten.
Yeah.
You didn't know, DA, you was sitting next to a sex kitten?
No, I was totally oblivious.
Oh, well, now you know. Now you know. Well, sitting next to the sex herself, we have our guest for tonight.
Yes.
Talented,
Well,
doing big things
well.
in Chicago in the rap game itself. I mean, the rap game itself. We have Mr. D.A. Smart. Hey, D.A., how you doing?
How y'all doing in the J Spot? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you, lovely ladies.
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
the
Long time no
invitation.
see.
Likewise,
You've been
Queen.
doing a lot of great things. I see you out there doing your thing.
Thank you, baby. You know, it don't stop till the casket drop.
Listen, tell me. Well, you know what? Some people stop before the can. You know. Well, we ain't gonna
That's
talk about that. But we're gonna talk about
That's
you
them.
right now.
Yeah.
Da, tell everybody about you and what you got going on and how they can pick up your music.
Wow, I don't know how to tell people about me. I usually let the magazines and all the writers say all they want about
Say
me, but I'm gonna
amen.
do my best to talk about me.
You gotta do your best.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm D.A. Smart, the Black Terror. That's my title. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Chicago native. I came up in this hip hop game, and I've been in this hip hop game ever since I got into it back in the '80s. You know, back in the days. I know I don't look it, but book it. Check it out.
I like that.
I'm still on the scene, representing the red, black, and the green, until I'm under the green, if you know what I mean. This is DA Smart, the Black Terror. Now I'm on the J spot, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. Enough about me. Let's get back to the guy doggone thing.
How can they pick up your latest project, DA?
Google DA Smart. It's on all platforms. My latest project that I got out now is called Get Down. Everybody get down. Hit the flow. Bow down.
I don't know if I can do all that, but
it
we're gonna rock with it though.
I got faith in you, Jay.
No, don't have too much faith in me.
Okay.
Don't have too much faith in me. Only thing I can do is sip on a nice cup of coffee
Right.
and keep it moving.
Ooh.
But we're gonna listen to it and we're gonna sip on some coffee. So we're gonna listen to it after we come back. When we take our next break, we're definitely gonna listen to
Dope.
Get Down.
Talk black to
Get
me.
Down. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. You guys, our next hot topic, and I've always wondered this myself. So it says when a couple gets divorced, why does the woman keep the last name? Why not go back to her previous name? So what's the purpose of her keeping her married name?
Because they watched Ike and Tina, and they was like, you know what, Miss Tina Turner kept her name, so I'm gonna leave it like it is. That's why. That's what that is.
So is that the only reason why, or is it because it's so much? I don't know. If I were to get a divorce, I probably would want to go back, to my regular name. I mean, because like, why am I still wearing your name if we're not together?
Everything to that.
Because I don't know. That's just how deep my hurt would run. Like, unless it was my choice to divorce, then I wouldn't be hurt. But I really don't believe in divorce. We ain't getting divorced. Listen, one of us gonna take this dirt nap out of here. So now either I'm burying you or you burying me. That's the only way you gonna get rid of me. So that's just how we gonna do this. To death do us parteth. That's what we're gonna do with this one right here. But why do women keep the last name? Once you get a divorce, why do you keep the last name? Why are you keeping it?
Yeah, like Denise said, it's a pain in the butt to change everything back. You didn't change everything. You change your identification. I think you changed stuff on your social, right? So I never changed anything. Yeah. So all that is it just costs too much money, and it's a pain to keep on going back and changing all this stuff. So and you change bank accounts, all this stuff. So instead of doing that, to just keep as is and call it a day.
So now what happens when he gets married again? Are you Mrs. Doolittle number 1 and Mrs. Doolittle number 2, and y'all both,
I got married again.
We want to thank the Lord for Sister Doolittle, and y'all both stand up. You're like, wait a minute, you ain't do.
I'm the first one. I left him.
I don't know how that will.
That's terrible.
How does that work? Because I would be embarrassed. I'm like, I wouldn't want to be referred to by his last name anymore, especially if he's moved on and he clearly has another whole wife.
Wow.
And you being referred to by his last name.
Joseph ignorant behind talking about because she messed up and so she was she had. No, that's not why she's trying to keep the last name and stuff. I don't know, like when I didn't change my stuff legally, whatever. I just changed stuff on certain documentations, whatever. But I kept my last name because it was a holy Muslim name. So I love Muhammad and stuff. So I kept.
And it's Muhammad. A lot of Muhammad, so you can't go wrong with Muhammad. I mean, it's just like, okay, Muhammad. Listen, everybody Muhammad. You say Muhammad, the whole mosque standing up. Exactly. So it's like
everybody family.
Right. It's like ain't nobody really complain. But if you miss Cluck Cluck and he done got him another cluck.
Wow.
What are you doing?
He's just a chicken.
Say that again.
No. I'm sorry, Miss L Cluck, not Miss T Cluck. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, next time, can you specify which cluck you talking about before we be up in this church clucking? You wanna, I don't know. So if you ain't got a lot of stuff attached to, I don't know.
Is it like people just don't want to go through all the road to get it all erased and go back to the original? It's like, all right, I divorced him. That was already laborious. So now that I'm done with that, I'm just going to keep moving. I ain't finna go through all this stuff to change my name back to Smith when it's Williams now. I'm just going to keep with Williams. I got everything is in Williams. So I'm just going to keep riding out until I find a Thompson and then change my name. You know what I'm saying? But as for now, I'm just going to ride with Williams until the wheels fall off.
think so. Like now, if you not considering getting married, should you just hyphenate, or should you just keep your last name legally? Keep your last name, but just have everybody to refer to you as his name. I don't know. Do they get offended by that?
I never got offended by that. You
Oh.
know, like Jay, if you know me and you got married and you had a last name of some ex, do you know, I wouldn't mind because you're gonna be Miss Smith when we get done.
Is that right?
It
Well,
ain't left, so it got to be right, baby.
Oh, Miss Smith.
Watch out.
wait, listen. I don't know now. Look, cause see, here's the thing. When you go, like, I just would think that a dude would be like, you know what? Listen, depending on how the situation went down, if it was some foul stuff involved, then I'm probably gonna be spiteful. I'm like, I'm gonna keep the name. But if we mutually came to an understanding that for whatever reason we were just not working, then I'm gonna probably give you your name back. But knowing me, all the stuff that I got going on, I mean, like, I'm gonna have to have a talk with him and just find out how does he feel about me taking his last name. Do he want me to take his last name? Because if he wants me to take his last name, then I'm definitely gonna take his last name on paper. But if he doesn't mind because of all of the business rigmarole and all this other stuff that's already in the work and before getting married or whatever, then I'll I'll keep it. But if he wants me to take it, then I'll definitely take it. I mean, it's not a problem.
Denise says, marriage is considered a legal name change. And Danielle says, I don't believe in divorce. That's why I've been engaged 3 times and single right now.
Danielle, I understand, girl. I understand. Trust me.
Joseph said that's a bullshit. And then Lakeisha, she says Shirley Strawberry carries her ex-husband's last name and she's remarried.
Right. I don't know. Like, how would you feel like as a man, DA? Would you be upset if your wife, if she carried her ex's last name?
No.
Okay.
No. But when she become my wife,
that's what we're talking
it's
about.
out of here.
But no, she's remarried,
wife.
but she still carries her ex-husband.
Oh no, that ain't happening. She gotta give up that name and take on my name as a sign that she belongs to me.
But why? What if she refuses to do that?
Let me hyphenate.
What if she refuses to do that? We have an issue.
So if she wants, but if she got business, because I mean, Shirley Strawberry is a brand, so you can't just.
Oh, okay, I hear what you're saying. If she already got her thing crack-a-lacking and that's her lifestyle, and I came in understanding that, wow, it's gonna be Shirley Strawberry Smith. Jada Pickett, you know what I mean? Jada Pickett had her last name, but she added that Smith on to it.
She wasn't doing them, but let's be honest.
But she was Jada Pickett. She was Jada Pickett.
What was she doing before we?
She was Jada Pickett.
Not the knock up, but what was she doing before?
It sounds like you knocking the Jada.
No, I'm just saying. Tell me what was she doing?
She was Jada Pickett.
She was doing a different world.
She was doing other things.
She was not even the notable.
She was doing low down dirty shame.
Yeah, she was doing low down dirty shame. Yeah.
Come on, I got my moccasins
Will
on.
was MIB, the Will Smith show. All this Will was.
She was in the Matrix.
I didn't even know she was in the Matrix. I ain't never
breaking
seen
it down so it can forever consistently be broken.
I ain't never seen it. Right. See, she didn't even know she was in the Matrix
2.
Everybody watched Matrix 2. If you seen the Matrix, the first one, that was pretty much it. Because after they do
that's why you was like, what part of the Matrix?
Right. So it's like, okay, come on.
Like,
you making it seem like
she was still working.
I don't even in the 2. I don't even know.
You making it seem like she
was in the video game.
Okay. Angela Bassett carrying her own. Okay.
But she don't even have her husband's last name.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you can understand.
I
wish.
Stop it.
Cause we fam, hit me up on, listen, we do one of them family tree traces. Listen, you may find my folks up in there somewhere. I don't know. But I'm saying, if she was, listen.
DeVito said, stop hating on Jada, Jay.
I'm not hating. I'm just somebody needs to educate me. That's all I'm saying is because she ain't like Beyonce, before Jay-Z.
Beyonce can't act.
Beyonce. Absolutely.
She can.
She can sing.
We were talking about taking last name and business for business purposes.
Beyonce just ain't Beyonce. Okay, that's her brand.
She Miss Carter, ain't she?
But on paperwork, it is, Miss Carter.
Okay, stuff, there it is. There go your answer.
But I know her.
There go a big name that changed her name.
Because she was only under Beyonce. That's what
Beyonce knows.
But we're comparing Beyonce. We're comparing careers. Like, why would you not?
She bigger than Jay-Z.
But you guys said Jada. I mean, no shade on Jada Pinkett, but I'm just saying I didn't know what was, and I liked. I mean, Jason's lyric. I mean, I loved the way he just knocked up.
Okay, that was another one.
I mean, I love that. I'm just saying, don't bring me no Jada when we talking about huge career changes and decisions on why you wouldn't change your name. Then tell me a Mary J. Blige, tell me a Wendy Williams or somebody like that. Don't throw Jada. That's
you gotta throw Jada up in there because Jada has done.
She have been throwing her in the trash since
Jada
I
has
opened
been
my
on
mouth.
what's that show with the
Red Table?
No, not the Red Table. That's the podcast. The show off of Fox at the Batman spinoff.
Gotham.
Gotham. She's been on Gotham.
That's recent.
And that's
and it's popping. And it's popping.
Yeah, so
and she died and came back. Yeah, they had to bring her back.
That's like Jesus right there. See how
you know what I mean? After 3 seasons, they brought her back. Talk black to me.
Wait a minute. So
3 days.
They Jesse and Angie her from Off All My Children. They did one of those movies.
Man, and brought her back.
See?
Let me tell you, because that was the best comeback movie. Listen, you all. Let me just switch gears real quick.
And killed her again.
Die Hard soap fan. But if y'all miss All My Children, and if when they reunited, when Jesse and Angie reunited, if that was not the hottest oh my goodness, reunion ever. Oh,
my mama might watch it. Let me see.
Go look it up. I'm telling you, I swear. Listen, I cried for a whole week because I was so tired of them. I just wanted her to see him. I'm just like, Angie, you don't have to keep weeping over Jesse. He right there, like he's right, like cameraman. Just keep moving to the left because there's Jesse right there. Angie, just turn around. That's how it was. I was just like, Angie is Jesse. And when they finally seen each other, I was like
you was there, huh? You was just
no. And my son was little and sarcastic at the time, so now he grown and sarcastic. But he came and he was just he always had a way of just making me feel like I need to get my mental prescription filled. He really do. And
I like him already.
He came and he looked at me and he was just like, and just walked on to his room. And I'm just like,
oh, mama.
Can you bring? He didn't even try to see was anything wrong with you
because he know you're watching the soap opera.
He see you over there with the soap opera tears.
Right? Like
Erica,
this fake and she fake with them soap opera tears. And, it's just the fakest stuff.
Oh, Erica.
Says okay. Remember, Beyonce used to be a groupie that was in that Case video before she ran into money.
Did she?
Yeah, she was in that Case video. She was in he proposed to her or whatever in the video and everything, and he was like, oh wait a minute, who's that young little girl? Oh, is that girl from Destiny's Child? That's who he was like. Oh, that's the cute girl. That's when she had the braids.
Oh, that's when they was first. That's when they was first came out. Okay.
So,
we gotta crawl before we walk.
Yeah. Well, listen. You know what? Listen, ain't nobody mad but the devil. You all listen. We're gonna take a short musical break, and when we return, get into tonight's hot topic: monogamy.
And it's hot.
Is it overrated and outdated? Oh God, tell me. You're listening to the J Spot.
And he rolling around with it cock back. And he looking for the pigs with a cop sack. And he rolling through the city, hooking with many committees that won't pity any piggy in a pop back. Did you see me clearly where the mob's at? I need my niggas rapping with me when we start that. And damn Skippy, the bitches gon' come and get me and try to put me in the penitentiary for the mob back. But I'm standing regardless of where the odds at. See none on the planet unless I lag. And then ain't none that can hand me to make me stick from my family and all the niggas been around me from where my start at. Cause these niggas a part of what the smart got. Top cats put in work with a hard hat. If they ain't with me, my hit ain't in me, so miss me, you'll come and get me. Cause really, bitch, you know where the smart. Cause I got some strong little shoulders on me. And I take on what make others go free. And I stay strong while you suckers so weak. And I stay on while you suckers slowly. Home while you suckers gon' leave. Left eye here alone, so it must be on me. Grown with it, though I'm so street. And I came in the door with it loaded on cheap. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Since you motherfucker scared, I'm a quarterback. Line up, motherfucker, way before the snap. Hey, go, know the route. And if you open, motherfucker, I'ma throw it out. Get the picture, nigga, I'm just kicking scripture with you. You a fisher, tell I switch your fisher to a fisher. And I can get you out of nigga, which will benefit you. Always keep a pistol with you, case a nigga get your issues. And I'm rhyming in pro black, down in the hood like I'm driving with 4 flats. Low straps in the Vietnam War.
Whole guy, bunch of city gangster, but y'all already know. I got some strong little shoulders on me, and I take on what make others go free. And I stay strong while you suckers so weak, and I stay on while you suckers slowly. Home while you suckers gon' leave. Left out here alone, so it must be on me. Wrong with it, though I'm so street, and I came in the door with it loaded on cheap. Everybody get down. Everybody get down. Everybody get smart. Everybody get down. Everybody get Everybody get down. Little shoulders on me, and I take on what make others go free. And I stay strong while you suckers so weak. And I stay on while you suckers slowly. Home while you suckers gon' leave. Left out here alone, so it must be on me. Wrong with it, though I'm so street, and I came in the door with it loaded on cheap. Everybody get down.
Welcome back to the J Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time on IntellectualRadio.com. We are an iHeart station. I'm your host, Jay.
Ooh.
And sitting next to me, we have my co-host, my partner in crime, sizzling, sexy, simply E, author, actress, businesswoman, playwright, sex kitten.
Oh my God.
Hey E. Hey girl. She's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Back that thing up.
Back it
that
up.
Thing up.
Back it up.
Hey, it's sitting next to Sizzling.
Boom. Can't handle all this luscious.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh Lord, it's sitting next to Sizzling, sexy,
Take a couple of
simply
trips.
E. We have our guest for tonight, talented,
Ooh, touch
super,
me.
super talented.
Yes.
Rapper. You know
Hit
what?
that up.
Motivational, because you got a behind you. So I don't even want to just say rapper, because that would not accurately describe everything that you're doing. So rapper, I want to say motivational speaker, leader, Mr. D.A. Smart. How you doing tonight, D.A.?
I'm doing wonderful, fantastic, stupendous. How about y'all, beautiful
Pretty
selves?
good, pretty good. We cannot complain. You know,
Yeah,
I could have
beautiful,
had some, donuts. I requested fresh donuts and coffee, but we didn't get it today. So
Shoulda
hopefully,
told me.
no, from the
Oh,
producer.
okay.
Hopefully we'll get it the next time.
I wanted some donuts too.
Yeah, I really did, but we'll talk about that. We'll have those gripes and grievances later on after the show. But I asked for a suggestion. I asked him for a suggestion box, and he showed me the trash can. So that's just how you see. That's just the type of treatment that you get. But you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at JSpot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye for all three. Guys, monogamy. Whew. Is it overrated and outdated? Some of these people behavior, you guys.
What is monogamy?
And that's what I want to know. That's the first question. So in your own words.
He asking you. In your own words.
What is monogamy, you all? What is monogamy? Because that is really the first question. In your opinion, because I almost fainted, because again, the way people are carrying on today, I don't think they know what it means. So we're going to try to educate some people on what monogamy is.
You said, is it outdated or overrated?
Yes.
I was wondering,
so
when
first,
was it?
Let's start off with what is it?
Okay.
In your opinion, what is monogamy?
What is monogamy? Yeah, she brought the question right back to me. 180. I see you, Jay. I ain't mad at you, boo. I don't know what it is, because I never seen it in my life. I don't know what it is. I never seen monogamy in my lifetime on top of this planet. I've been looking all over everywhere. And every time I see somebody that been together 30, 40, 50 years, and I talk to them and I say, how did y'all do it? Usually the woman say, I got to take a lot of stuff. Or somebody got to take a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and stick and stay. They had to do it for the children, do it for love, do it for
Yep,
whatever
yeah.
reason. I mean, I never met anyone that ever been together for in a marriage or otherwise for any certain amount of time that was monogamous. And I'm sure everybody that's listening under the sound of my voice can bear witness to that. Even you two ladies. I mean, how uh, have you been in a relationship where there has been no cheating or no stepping out? No, I can answer that for you because I just don't think. Okay,
Relationships in its entirety, or are we taking one relationship at a time and saying, okay, have you ever had a relationship where there was no cheating?
I think a lot of us been in relationships where we didn't find out.
Right.
I don't know if we could say that that person hasn't cheated.
Okay, and that's the thing. I don't wanna believe that statement that's gonna come out of your mouth. I really don't want to believe that
I believe
because
that everybody has cheated. Huh?
I
Oh
don't
my
believe,
God.
I
Oh my
don't want to
God.
believe that. I just, so I gotta,
I know. I know.
You want to just
He was a
say,
good one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So just, what's
He
that?
didn't bring his dirt home.
I
Good guy.
listen. I mean, I'm a product of stepping out. So me and all my little siblings and stuff. There's 22 of us. So I'm just saying.
Well,
Papa was a Rolling Stone, so he loved him some women. But so I do, monogamy. You're supposed to be with you and that one person. Yeah. But technically, if you think about it, if you're not having a threesome and you just happen to be cheating with another person, you're still with that one person at that time. So is that not monogamous?
And we're gonna tell you why that's not monogamous.
okay, that's why I was asking, what is it
And,
at
right, and we're
first?
gonna get into that, but I just want to say real quick that I do know one couple, and it's sad, but one couple that I know and I like to know 100% that there was never any
Are they
cheating.
Fossils?
No, they're not false. I mean, so and they were kind of like the couple that I definitely looked up to, and I said
Oh,
looked because his wife, which is my aunt, my favorite aunt, she passed away.
oh,
So,
sorry to hear that.
to my knowledge, it was nothing, and he was a solid dude. I mean, he was still
Cool.
solid after she passed away and everything. So he definitely remarried and everything. But that's like the one, and it's so sad because I'm like, dang, I can't, you know, I like to want to say another couple, but they got some things going on that it just said, yeah. So I'm not going. If I was a betting person, I wouldn't bet on the second couple. But the first one, I'm gonna go ahead on and give it a 95% that they were both on board. I know she didn't cheat, so
I think with I do know a couple. My sister and my brother-in-law, a matter of fact, they're in Grown and Sexy and stuff. And they have never dipped out on one another. Even my brother-in-law, like, surprisingly, he has never dipped out on my sister. He has been there. My sister, I love her to pieces, but she's a spoiled brat. But he has just been her rock. He has never cheated on her, period. And she has just never dipped out on him. I'm like, and they've been together now. It's over 20 years.
Oh,
Whoa.
well, that's that's a
Whoa.
lifetime and then some.
Yeah.
But according to an online source, monogamy is the practice or state of being married to or having a sexual relationship with only one partner.
Well, if you're with that person at that time.
Married to or having a sexual relationship with one person. So if you're in a relationship, they should be the only one that you getting down low with.
Now he don't got no brother Danielle.
They should be the only one that you getting down with.
Well, okay. So back in the day, like when they was doing like the Vikings and stuff, and the Scottish people, they would get married in the forest. Be this person, that person,
Right.
and then amongst God or whatever. So technically, if you just get ready to go bust down with this person, and y'all just say, you know what, I'll marry you, you marry me.
Well,
We technically married in front of God, right? And then we can go ahead and bust down, and then we just be like, well, we just, we about to leave and go back to our other wives.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this the bull jump
like
that
so from the
caused
beginning of
problems.
time, like all I remember like in history is men from far back as I could study always had more than one wife. Even in the Bible, prophets and all, they had more than one wife. So I mean, I don't know when there was a time when monogamy was practiced, and I think that every time you find some couple that has practiced this, it's like a phenomenon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like something you've never seen before in your life. It's like, oh my God, you've been
does
together
exist,
for
right?
300 years and you never stepped out on your wife. What? What is wrong with you?
Just love her.
Oh, really? And you never stepped out on him, even though he stayed work late and dude was coming over here cutting the grass, sweaty. Really? Amazing. That don't happen all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so
People living and not breathing. It don't happen all the time.
Okay.
Joseph Ragland says 5%. How you know she didn't cheat? And then he says, how in the hell could you ever know who cheated in their relationship? Stop it. Just have some.
that's what
data.
I just said, Joseph. I said
95%.
knowledge, and I said 95%.
Yeah.
I'm
So that
gonna
5%
go with
is out there.
them not because I mean I don't.
5%.
You don't know people's
What up?
intimate, details and everything. So that's my 5%. But if I had to bet on that 5%, I mean the type of dude that he is, I don't think that he cheats. I don't.
says-
So do you think a guy could be a good dude and not cheat? Like a good husband? I mean, cheat and be a good husband?
No.
You don't think?
No.
So it's
I think
impossible.
he
Good
can
father,
cheat.
good husband.
Yeah, I think he can cheat and be a good father, but I don't think that he can cheat and be a good husband because one of your duties is your pledge to me, and that includes not.
Okay, let me
cheating. So
rephrase
if-
that. Let me rephrase. Not cheat. Let me say he could step out and be a good husband.
You know what? Again, and that goes back to the question that we had about the lady for the 25 years. Like, what happened? At what point did you cheat? I'm so done, and I'll say this again. I'm so done with the cheating that I just have like zero tolerance for it. Like,
Get a concealing carry.
Cheating means you do it without the other person's knowledge, right?
Yeah,
you
supposed to do
sneaking.
it. Yeah,
But
you
like-
You're doing that. But what if
just leave me alone.
you met a husband and a wife, and a husband be like, "Look, I'm about to do it because you're not," or she be like, "I'm about to do it because you're not,"
But if
or
we
"It don't
pledged
work no
ourselves
more,"
to
or
each
whatever
other-
happened.
If we pledged ourselves to each other, then that's
Okay,
just off
I got a
the
question.
off the.
It's
mark.
not cheating no more if
It
they
is
do
cheating.
it.
Then
What?
if you and your husband or your spouse, whatever, if y'all go to a swingers club and y'all swinging someone else, is that cheating? Because
I mean that it's
How about that?
it's cheating because y'all having sex, but y'all
How is it cheating
just
if y'all
not giving
agree?
each other permission to do that.
It's not
bullshit.
cheating
So
then.
that's
cheating.
so
It's not
that's
cheating
different.
then.
So ain't
Behind the
nobody
person that
feeling
you sneaking
right.
about.
It's not cheating. It's
I agree.
swinging.
That's
swinging. It's not cheating.
You
So
cons-
you
you
could still be a
consented-
good husband.
So you consented to giving your good. Y'all both consented to
Or
bringing
wife.
other people in. So I mean, that's something. I think that's something different.
Okay.
Davino says, again, I'm going to say, black men don't cheat. We experiment. It's only case study for us. Davino,
So now let me ask you this. So what are y'all thoughts on cheaters? Have you ever cheated in a relationship? In all this time in dating and stuff, have you ever cheated?
Absolutely.
yes.
I've never
You
cheated.
need to get on.
That's hard to believe. So
I've
you never had a boyfriend that kissed another guy?
No.
Even when you were young in high
Even
school
when I was-
stuff?
Thought about
No,
somebody
because-
else.
Come
Thought
on,
about
Jamila.
somebody else.
But
yes.
have you thought about somebody else while in the act with that person?
No. I mean, because I'm like this. When I'm a romantic, like when I'm with I'm feeling.
You had your heart broken enough.
I've
Keep on
walked
living.
and I've watched. So
Yeah, I think so too.
Keep living.
What?
You
She
had
haven't
your
been
heart
heartbroken enough. And I
Keep
think
living.
women are not promiscuous by nature until they get
What?
hurt and broken down by men, and then they feel like
But
they
I'm
have
like,
to
why
even
would
the
I go
score.
out there and give myself away and let you? You don't care for me, so it's like I can't just go
You're not
and
having-
get
you're not
do the
giving
get
it to just
down with you.
anybody. You just happen to have. It's
But
always
if
gonna
you're
be that
doing
one
it, you're
friend
saying that if my heart hasn't been broken enough, so you go out there to revenge cheat and stuff like that.
It's-
Why give you?
you
know,
can
I,
do revenge cheating, but I remember I was in a situation where, and it was really jacked up. Some things had happened or whatever. He messed around with somebody that was really close to me or whatever.
Wow.
And I thought about it. I went to a friend of mine's place, condo and stuff, and we had some drinks, and I could have. And I had already.
like Keisha Cole said, I coulda, shoulda cheated.
What's the nature when somebody hits you? What's your nature?
What do you mean?
What's your nature if somebody hits you and hurt you?
Hit him back.
Exactly.
So cheat.
Exactly.
Cheat back.
Exactly.
No, my nature when
So he
cheating,
hurt you. He go out, ooh, hit you in the gut. What you gonna do?
Today I leave
Okay.
with that cheating stuff. But back in the day, listen. Now I didn't cheat, But there were some questionable things
You
that
a
could be
phenomenon.
a list, a list of felonies that I'm just thankful that I did. So that was my way of lashing out. My way was
Okay.
never to go and cheat because, like I said, it's been 12,000 felonies I done committed.
Okay.
But it.
So you don't bust some windows, cut some tires.
Yeah.
All right, Jay.
Danielle
But I ain't no
says,
Hello.
cheater. I ain't no
Danielle
cheater
says,
though, so I don't.
she had
Watch out for that one.
I've never cheated, so that's the thing.
Be riding on them things
Davino
tonight.
says when he was younger he didn't cheat, and then Danielle says she's never cheated. She's like she don't do multiple eggplants at one time.
Okay.
That Joseph Ryder, he said, "Now you blowing smoke, Jay." He's like, and then Davino says,
How am I
Jay,
blowing smoke, Joseph and Davino? He getting on me now.
Davino getting it. He's like, Jay, you started to sound like anime from What's Love Got to Do with it.
Do you hear me?
Just not the beat.
And so why am I sounding like that? Because I said I've never cheated. I've never cheated.
Have you moved on quick?
Yeah.
Like in a week or so?
Okay, no.
No.
And she knows I'm
No.
not that person. I'm just like
I will move on.
I can't. I'm just like.
What about within a month? Not 30 days.
I mean,
Oh, you a good one. Give me your number again.
Because it's like once I get it, first of all, I don't get attached to everybody. So once I start having feelings for you, it's like, okay, it done took some time for us to get to this place. So I'm like, now it takes some time for me to back away from it.
Okay, that's good. Now that women need to learn. Okay, y'all need to learn this. Learn this from Jamila because you need to take some time to get over your last situation before you go into another situation.
All that emotional baggage into a new relationship, and now you're cheating yourself. You're only cheating yourself when you do things like that. So
I was finna say you're cheating if you did. That's why I asked you about that.
You're cheating yourself if you go into a new relationship
with baggage.
You have not gotten over all the old heartache.
But I don't
think.
But every relationship you go into, you take baggage with you. You
have to take a lesson.
Nervous, you get nervous, whatever. You get a little bit insecurity there because you get a little paranoid if his green light is on and he says whatever. That paranoia is there, and it may be from a
those are facts.
A little paranoid, crazy. Lindsay Blue says ladies from the age of 18 to 45 cheat. Shut up, Lindsay. We do not cheat.
Wow.
Okay, I've never cheated, so I guess
I've cheated, but I've had
I need a Bible.
I've had reasons behind my cheating routine or whatever. I was
Joseph. I'm not. There's no woman code. I mean, I've never cheated. Like I say, I'll admit to the stuff that I've done, but I mean, cheating has not been one of them because I dislike a cheater. I can't stand. I love you, but I don't like the stuff. You
love me.
I love you. I don't like the stuff.
Foot in the door.
The stuff that y'all do. If you're a cheater, then
it's not being a cheater. It's sometimes
some people are cheaters.
Yeah, some people are just habitual cheaters, and that's just their thing. That's just their MO.
That's why I was trying to define cheat too by talking about what if.
And what do you? And it's like, and I think that it also depends on the couple. What do you guys?
And that's the thing. Some
cheating
or people cheat because it's either the revenge cheating. You get tired of taking all the mess from your spouse or whatever, and then you like, what, bump it. If he can do it, then I can do it too, whatever. And then how we cheat is you just don't go out and I'm gonna just sleep with someone. You build a relationship. It goes further, I think, with a female when it comes to cheating or whatever on a person. Because if I love you, you're my husband, I love you, and I keep on trying to be the best woman that you want me to be as a wife, and you keep on doing everything it is to knock me down, I'm going to find confidence within someone else and confide everything, all my pain within this person. And now I look at them with lustful eyes because they're there for me. And if I slip and fall on it, I slip and fall on it because I'm cheating on you, but I have really fallen in love with this person because they have been there for me when you have been doing nothing to me but being wrong to me.
And see, and that's the thing. So when I say each couple has to define what their definition of cheating is, because to me, cheating is not only sex. Cheating is if you're dating somebody else and you're talking to them every day, you're inboxing them, texting them, things like that. You're seeing them. That's cheating. You could have never had sex with them. That's cheating.
You're giving them energy that you would give a relationship.
You're cheating. You are cheating. And I'm just like, woo, the tadpoles, the flagpoles are up. I'm just like, oh, miss me with all that. I am done. I have forgiven for all the cheating that I'm going to forgive for. That was back yonder. I'm done. Listen, we should be past this point. If you got a problem, talk to me.
I don't know. People they don't.
I might be scared to talk to you because I might lose you.
Well, then, but
It's better that you give her
you
that
talk
option.
to me opposed
Yes,
to
You know,
it
cheating
and
on
is
that's
me.
a lot of
better
respect right there.
to give her that option.
Because
But
it's
I'm speaking up for
disrespectful.
cheaters because that's why they cheat because they fear of loss. It's like rich people who fear to lose their money, so they won't say nothing about issues in politics or in life.
Yeah.
Period,
This
So
because
then, why don't the fear of losing them keep you from
the fear of
cheating?
loss.
But why don't it keep them from
wait.
cheating?
Yeah, SB McCrae says, I used to be a cheater till I found polygamy. Ha 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 ha.
That's what
Now I just tell my queen what I want. Now I say, F you, cheaters get me a starting team. I ain't cheating I ain't cheating over years. So he ain't cheating. He just
Absolutely. If you're in a polygamous relationship, it's not cheating.
So does monogamy place strains on relationships and cause some people to cheat? Like, so if you're
No.
expecting monogamy, does that put a strain on the relationship and say, you know what, that could be the cause that some people cheat?
I think that being dishonest about the commitment is what caused people to cheat. I think mainly men. I'm gonna speak for men and myself. Like if I go into the relationship knowing that I really don't want to be only with this person, and then I lie to them and say, "Yeah, I'm just gonna be with you." You know you're not. So why are you doing that? You're really doing it for another reason. You just want to lay with that person. So you telling them everything they want to hear to get what you want. And then you find out later on you really like this person. You start growing feelings for that person and y'all in a relationship, but you didn't go into that relationship with that idea in the first from jump. So you cheating and you got all these problems going along with that relationship. I think that is a problem, the commitment in the beginning, and I think if you come in and say, hey, look, I like you, I want to be with you, but I'm not into no one-on-one relationship, and she cool with it and y'all cool with it and y'all go, then y'all got y'all polygamous going on, and you got a great relationship, but
So now
otherwise
listen,
it force you to cheat.
are most men truly happy being in a monogamous relationship?
It depends on the man, in my opinion.
Facebook, y'all can answer that. Are most men
It's
truly
certain
happy?
men. I mean, and that's the needle in the haystack type man. You got to find him. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they're
Let me
not
dust them
rare.
off.
They are.
They're not rare.
I'm
You have to
dusting
switch
them off
that
right
up.
here.
Like, okay, so Joseph said, I only cheat if I'm not getting, any head or any monkey or
Wow.
whatever.
Okay.
So and then
So do you tell her that before you cheat, Joseph?
Yes, you
I guess
do.
you do. That's the
better.
best thing is communication. If you're telling this person, listen, the stuff is trash, or you not doing this that I need you to do, and it works both ways. Dude, your stuff is trash. Your balls stink. I don't want to sleep with you no more. You want me to suck your stuff? I can't because your balls stink. They smell like musty rodents and stuff, so I can't do that. Every time I lick them, my mouth smell funky. I can't do that.
I can't
Wash
take
your
this
balls
woman.
right. Exfoliate them balls and maybe I teabag it every now and again.
Ooh.
But so you had to be open and honest with them. You tell her your cat smell like cat. So
It's a little tangy,
like,
mommy.
I can't do this. Why is it bitter, baby? Drink some apple juice. You gotta tell her all these
Your
things.
pH level is off.
It's all set up. Are you drinking spring water? Are you drinking alkaline? What's going on? Don't eat them bitter spinaches before we go to bed tonight. Eat this good old fruit so your monkey be sweet. You gotta tell these things. And if y'all don't,
Hey, the monkey matters.
the monkey, sweet monkey matters. That's a movement.
Hashtag
monkey matters.
sweet monkey
Sweet
matters.
monkey matters. Hello, that's my word. I'm still in that. Don't try to use that and put it on a t-shirt because I'm suing if you do.
Sweet monkey matters.
So you have to look at all those things. Lakeisha, she says, yes, some men are happy being with one woman. And then Joseph says, yes, I hope Joseph says the same thing as far as, with what you said. Lakeisha also says, well, Lakita says, I agree. If she lacking, you tell her, which is true. You do tell her and you tell him too. And you tell each other how you like it intimately. And then you do different things. You role play, you make it interesting. You just don't get in the bed and
don't be afraid to say that.
Yeah.
A lot of us are afraid to say that about
Say what?
to our
Scared to
intimate
look.
partner about intimate things.
Yeah.
Like I really ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
Mommy,
right.
I ain't feeling the whatchamacallit you did
Right.
last night. That that's hard to do.
I think
That's not always easy to do, especially with
But I mean,
somebody
I
you
think
care
that
about.
if you can't do that, it'll make things.
But you have
And
to
it's all
be-
the way about the way you say it too. I mean, I think it's the delivery of a lot of things. You can say it just about anything. It just depends on your tone and your delivery.
It's on exactly. It's on your tone, your delivery. If
You ain't licking them balls right, girl. Get out there and do it right.
Then she gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna get Fido to lick them balls right. How about that? Put a little ice cream, a little honey up on the balls. Come on, Fido, get the licking. You ain't gonna know the difference. You gonna think, man, you really doing it. Yeah.
I'm like, baby, I mean, I feel like you could do it a little, longer or whatever.
And then that's the thing. So it's like
you
can definitely receive that, saying it that way. But it's like, well, please, you only a minute, you ain't doing this, and you don't know how to do that.
Especially if you do the comparison. You don't do it like
that is the worst thing. And I'd be like, well, you didn't do it like my last one did it either. I mean, his stuff was bigger.
Whoa.
When you throw all that stuff up in it, and it's like a gut punch.
Manhood.
That's grounds to cheat. Somebody cheat after. If those statements come out, somebody's going to cheat.
He pulled that. Well, you loose. I'm loose because Jack over around the corner, he loosened me up because you couldn't hit nothing.
Dog.
But he got it all. He laid the pipe. So, but Lakita said, I love Lakita. She's like, I got 8 personalities. My man got 8 women. That's what I'm talking about. Be that split personality crazy person. Because crazy women got good coochie.
Hey.
They got good coochie.
Hey.
That's why you can't leave them alone. They got good coochie. Like, baby, I had to cheat. Because if you had
and they be cutting tires and busting windows.
That's what we do. We bust windows over here.
I'm sorry.
I bust them too.
Oh, you bust windows too? Y'all are window busters.
Listen, I ain't never bust a window.
You slice some tires?
So
we ain't going on the record with that one. No.
Are most women truly happy being monogamous in relationships?
Now that's a good question.
I think so. But at the same time, it's about communication. If he's into me and I feel the love and the passion when we're intimate and everything, and I feel him, because you can feel your man and your mate. I mean, it's like you feel their soul and everything. If he's into me and I feel it, then I'm content. But if he ain't into me and he just, sticking me and keeping it moving, trust in my mind, I'm thinking about somebody else.
Ooh. And the thing is too, it's just like you were saying, E, you can feel that energy. And that energy, when they're into you, it doesn't matter who inboxing you, who's saying whatever kind of comments, it doesn't matter any of that, because you're all that I need. You're giving me what I need. So it's like, I don't even have time to entertain nothing or even see anything else anybody is saying or doing, because you're doing all of that. You're feeding me what it is that I need. Everybody needs different things. So some people need the positive accolades and the time and things like that. You're feeding that person exactly what it is that they need. So therefore, nobody on the sideline can run interference, because they only have eyes for you, because you're giving them what they need. When you stop giving them what they need, that's where I think the problem comes in at.
This, I'm sorry, Mr. Isaiah Israel, he asked if God was happy with this conversation. God created sex.
Well,
and so if it wasn't for God creating sex, you or anybody would not be here. So I think you need to communicate when you are having sex with your partner. You need to make sure that you're in a monogamous relationship and stuff. And if you don't like the conversation, you can leave.
I wouldn't even give
absolutely.
Them
and ain't nothing new under the sun.
No, it's not anything.
And God made the sun, so everything good and bad under it, He know about.
So now, according to an online source, almost 60% of men will cheat in their marriage, and 45% of women will cheat in their marriage. Oh God, when these stats are so disappointing. I mean, are people that ready to do away with monogamy? When you see those stats, it's just like, is it anybody being faithful? Is anybody happy?
Yeah, I think that people are happy, but they make up reasons why they need to cheat or whatever. And probably, it's either the long work hours, is not no time. And people do cheat because of the lack of time with one another. The most you have to do is when you come home, you sleepy, she tired or whatever, wash your behind and go to bed, But when you're at work or you're out in the world or whatever, you see the females, you got someone else that's getting your attention and stuff, and you're is work while spending time with who you need to spend time with, your wife or your spouse, your husband.
And you don't spend the time, like you say, communicating with the person that you're with. You're divvying up that time to other people. And don't think at a certain point, and I'm just thinking back to the Dear Jaye letter that we had for the 25 years. I'm like, there had to be some signs that it was some bull junk going on. It had to be coming home later than normal, the phone call, something. You can't just slide a whole chicken up for 2 years and there not be a difference in his routine and in his life. That's kind of
But
what.
your body knows, even with your spouse, your husband, and if the wife is cheating, he knows. You may not be. I don't want to say man enough to confront her, but you may not want to accept that your wife is cheating and then accept the reasons why she's cheating. She might be, scandalous and just be cheating just because, or she might be cheating because the lack of communication, the lack of time and everything else, because you may have put something else in front of her. And the same thing with him. He may be cheating because, you spend all your time with the children or whatever, and yeah, they need you, but I got needs too, everything is real. And so when you're not communicating, someone's over that way and someone's over that way looking really good.
Well, let me say this. I'm prime for a monogamous relationship right now because I'm just tired.
You
Yeah.
tired
It's a choice. It's a choice.
HON.
What?
Tired of hoeing.
I don't think it's hoeing. I mean, it's just
You tired of playing the field.
playing the field, doing it, dealing with different women. That's a lot to deal with. Different personalities, different situations, different financial, physical situations, all type of things you got to deal with multiple people. So, I'm at a point in my life where I just want to deal with one person, and that's my choice. It ain't something that, yes, I'm single. It's not something that, that I want to do anymore. I done it. I think I done it. I made it. At the age I'm at, I don't have no disease and none of that. I'm good. I'm straight. Now I could just live these few out with whoever I choose.
And could you live it out monogamously?
Yes, that's my choice.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
So now
as a choice, I choose to not be with.
You choose to not cheat.
Absolutely, not be with more than one woman.
Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
So now the age-old question, the question of the night: is monogamy overrated and outdated? You said earlier you didn't know that it ever existed or it was ever into play or what was monogamy, but now that we kind of got an idea, are we ready to just throw in the towel on the concept of being monogamous? Should we introduce, and take on a polygamous type of mindset?
No, I don't want everybody in my bedroom. I want, my husband, I want my man, I want to be with just this one person and him feel the same way about, me or whatever. I don't want to be with Tom, Dick, Harry, Joe, and 20 other million people up in my head or whatever, and no, so I don't think monogamy is overrated. I don't think it's outdated. I think that it needs to be discussed and talked about more. And put up in the forefront, opposed to everything else that's out here, sleeping with this person, that person, the whole nine or whatever, or all of our sexual perversions and everything is so put out in the forefront, opposed to being faithful to this one person.
I guess we growing because we got a troll. Can you delete the troll off the comments? But listen, guys, for monogamy, as DA was saying, and I think that was key. It's a choice,
right?
Like it's a decision. I make the decision to not cheat. I make the decision to stay faithful to my mate or my spouse. I'm making that decision, and I think that you got to make that decision going into the relationship or going into the marriage. And I know that things change and situations happen and life gets in the way, but I'm just crazy enough to believe that, that love for each other and that respect for each other has to be enough to carry you through the hurdles and the hard times. So with that, I would say, what are some pros to being monogamous? Why would one want to be monogamous? What are some pros, in your opinion, what would be a pro to why a person should be monogamous?
Like you said, it's a decision. I think it's something that they should want to do. I don't think it should be something that they should be forced to do. I think there's something that they should make a decision to do. Like you said, it's a choice, and you should be on that when you go into a relationship. If you're not on that, then be honest. This is where you go back to honesty is the best policy. Be straight up. If you lose that opportunity to be with that person, then move on to the next one until you find what you want in a person and be happy with that. I think a lot of times people just want what they want. They might just want Edra because she could back it up and it's way down the block when she do, and that's what he wants. So he focused on her, and whatever he got to do to get her, he's gonna get was she backing up? And he might lie to do that. But if you be honest and say, damn, I'm not gonna be monogamous with you, but I do would like to, work something out with you, and she say no, and he keep it pushing. It's a choice, you know what I mean? People got to choose to do that. And in the beginning, if you just be straight up with it, that's what it is. And when I was out there bad and I was straight up with women, they still was going.
They respect
They
you.
was still. I was
You
like,
do-
look,
you
I'm
get
not
respect.
into no one-on-one relationship. I date. I'm not interested in no one-on-one relationship. So, if you want to get on this train and ride to the next stop with me, then let me know. And a lot of people declined the ride, and
trying to do
and
that
it was
because
those
I know I love
that
you.
bought a ticket, and we had a wonderful time, and we had a great relationship, and I have great relationships with those people today. And I also have great relationships with those that I chose to be in a monogamous relationship with. You know what I mean?
Now,
So it's a choice.
What about you, Eve? What would be a pro for being in a monogamous relationship?
Like Lakita said on it's safer. I don't want to catch anything. I'm good. People are living with HIV and they happy. They on billboards smiling and stuff. I don't want to smile with none of that stuff. I don't want to catch no bump on my monkey. I don't want no blue waffles. I don't want none of that. I don't want, and I want to know that when I'm laying down with my man, that it's just me and him. We can be as kinky as we want to be or whatever, but it's just us. So I don't want any of that.
Free to do that thing, do that nasty, that all that good stuff.
Pull my hair, spank my behind. Hey, call me whatever filthy name you want to call me in the bedroom. We can do all these things.
And I think that'll help.
You roll.
Stop holding back, ladies.
I don't hold back. It's just, it's hey.
Be like Edra. Let it go.
Like
when you love them, just do it like Nike.
I want to be like
Yes. Because all y'all with these rules, that don't work out, y'all.
What do you mean rules?
Rules. You know what I mean? Don't say that when we intimate. Don't do that. I don't like that. Or, no, stop that. We in closed doors. This is between you and me.
Rule.
Let's get it.
I only have one rule. I don't do the you poke me in my booty, I'm poking you in your booty. So
hold on, shorty. Slow down.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. So
I'm the only one doing the poking around.
We don't get poked down.
I was made with the poker, so I'm doing the
poker. So you don't poke me, I don't poke you.
Ain't no ball poking around here.
Yeah.
Well, we'll need it real quick, you guys. Here are some pros to being monogamous. You get a better emotional fulfillment. There's great sex. You get a greater financial security.
Yeah.
Low risk of being sick. It says that when you are in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, you're healthier, you're happier, finances. But that, if you got to be
financial thing,
you got to be connected with the right person financially.
Yes.
Everybody,
because sometimes 3 or more can be a financial plus.
But if you together. So it's like with the monogamy.
Me and my other mental personality.
No, me, you, and the other woman that I choose, and we all gonna put our finance together, and we gonna do this.
Right.
I'm just saying,
because
if we choose to do that,
let me get into that real quick.
Okay.
Polygamy. Now, see, polygamy is, in my opinion, it benefits only men because most men, most of the time, and the most common form of polygamy is polygyny, and that's a man taking 2 or more wives, whereas polyandry, with a woman taking 2 husbands or more, ain't nobody feeling that one. See, you need to know that
on Facebook now.
Right, I don't.
With two people,
yeah, she got 2 husbands.
I think it's everybody's choice. I think if you wanted 2 husbands, then get them. I'm just saying, if you did, then this is your life. You only have it one time.
Yeah.
After this, it's over. Whatever you want to do in it, with it, you should be able to do. That's what we got free will to do. So be happy.
And there are countries it's a country in Asia that the woman can have more than one husband. And I was like reading that years ago, and I was like shocked because you can have up to 8 husbands.
Mm-hmm.
And so even in America, though we are not a polygamous country or whatever, but you do have couples out here. I've seen a show on social media. This woman has 2 husbands, and they all live together. And they all work, whatever. She has 2 sons by her 2 husbands and stuff. I think, she has one by 2 and the other one is just, there, whatever. But the children call him dad, just like they call their biological father dad and stuff. And they all live in one big happy family.
And see, like you said, DA, this is something that people, each relationship is different. So you guys have to do what works for you.
Absolutely.
But discuss that beforehand.
Yes.
Don't get caught with your
Right.
hand in a cookie jar and then you decide to say,
You should come with a
well,
disclaimer.
we should be I really want to be fair. I don't believe in that.
Right.
Hey, say that bull junk beforehand,
Absolutely.
so everybody can know what they're getting involved with, because you never know. You may find somebody that say, oh, good. I'm glad you brought it up.
Absolutely.
So now I know we can have an open relationship.
Absolutely.
We can do whatever we want to do. Let me know.
The person that don't tell the person what they on is the selfish person.
And it's so deceitful, and it's like nowadays people, people have definitely open minds about it. But
Absolutely.
I'm not open minded, but for those that are open minded, bless your heart. But as for me, monogamy,
I wanted both of them.
I'm saying monogamy. Monogamy is the way for me, but again, you have to make the choice and decision on what's best for you.
Absolutely.
But you guys, listen, I want to thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, DA.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Please go to our page and like our page at the J Spot. Follow us on Twitter at J Spot. Also follow us on Instagram at the J Spot Radio, and Jay is spelled Jaye. For all three, you guys will have DA's information posted on our page. And until next time, good night, you guys.
For hitting the J Spot on IntellectualRadio.com.